Alright, what is up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing the dollar store challenge. I picked out 6 different lures, a mix between soft baits and hard baits. And if you're like me, you've probably went into a dollar store before and seen the lure section, and you're probably hesitant to buy them because you're not sure if they're of good quality or not. So today I'm going to be testing out how good the quality is and if it's worth it to buy them over the expensive lures. So stay tuned and I'll show you what lures I picked out. So first off, I have the Strike King Ned rig. I have this Z-Man Smoky Shad. I have this spinnerbait by Typhoon. This is probably one I'm most excited about. Then I have this Mako Lures Sanko right here, just in that brown color. And then I have 2 crankbaits by that Mako company. Alright guys, so as you can see, I got this crankbait rigged up, I have the spinnerbait rigged up, and I also have the wacky rig. And then what I'm starting out with right here is the Ned rig right there. So I actually, as I was rigging up these baits, I saw on my depth finder that it looks like there's just a bunch of fish on the bottom right here. So I'm not sure if they're walleye or bass that went out a bit deeper, but I'm gonna see if we can catch any of these fish with this Strike King Ned rig. Alright, those fish seem to not be wanting the Ned rig that much, so I think I'm going to go in shallower and try out the wacky rig for some bass under some docks here. So stay tuned, hopefully catch a bass. Got this nice little smallie on the wacky rig. I'm gonna get this release on this guy. There he goes. Alright, I'm gonna try throwing this spinnerbait around and seeing if I can catch a fish on it. This spinnerbait is made by that Typhoon brand. The hook does not feel that sharp at all. I'm gonna be honest. Hook, like, isn't even poking in my finger like that. So I'm not sure what the hookup ratio is gonna be with this thing, but oh wow, look at that. Literally first cast and the whole skirt fell off. Well, there's not much to say about that. Not sure if you guys can see either, but the blades on the lure are not running good at all. So this lure is basically written off the list. Alright guys, I saw a topwater blow up out a little bit deeper from where I've been fishing, a little bit off the shore. So I'm gonna try out this crankbait that I have tied on. This is by the Mako Lures company. So I'm gonna try it out. Maybe it'll get down to the right depth that I need. Well, it doesn't look like this thing is running good. It's all over the place. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's not running like it's supposed to. So there's another lure down. That spinnerbait that I got from there wasn't running true as well. So from what I've seen so far, it seems like the soft plastics that you get are good, but all of the hard baits aren't. Alright guys, welcome back. So as you saw, about a week ago, I went out and tried to do a dollar store fishing challenge. And I fished for a few hours and didn't really catch much. The most luck I had was I literally caught a little smallmouth bass on the wacky rig. But the lures weren't working well. The spinnerbait skirt fell off. The crankbaits weren't running true. But today I'm gonna try and use those KVD, the KVD Ned plastics and those minnow type plastics by Z-Man, and I'm gonna see if I can finish off this challenge and catch a couple smallmouth on those baits. I'm gonna give myself an hour because I am trying to film a couple other videos out here today. So stay tuned and we'll see what we can catch in an hour with these baits. So I know that fishing with these lures isn't much of a challenge, but I did get these lures at Dollarama, so technically it's still valid, I guess, but there's nothing I can really do. I just want to finish off this video because basically all the other lures that I got from Dollarama just didn't work. So just a little word of advice: if you're gonna buy lures from Dollarama, I highly recommend just trying to find either the Mako brand plastics or these just name brand plastics at a reduced price. Got something. Just a little guy. Just a little gaffer on the Ned rig. Let's go. So that's that lure down. I'm still gonna use it for a little bit, try to catch a bigger one. But that's that lure down. And yeah, I'm gonna cast this around a bit more and then I might switch to that Z-Man one. Get hooked up. On the Ned rig again. Sounds a little bit better. Oh, I came off. The Ned rig's crushing right now. Alright guys, so that's gonna wrap up this dollar store fishing challenge. I tried really hard to catch some fish, but I don't think it's the lure's fault. I just think the fish are really tough right now to catch, and yeah, I managed to catch a couple there, but nothing of any significance. So like I said before, I highly recommend that if you go to the dollar store and you see some either name brand plastics or even those Mako plastics, I highly recommend trying them out. And what I did notice on the crankbaits is even if they did run true, the hooks on them are not good at all. So I would not recommend getting any of those crankbaits or any spinner baits. Just stick to the soft plastics, either name brand or off brand, and yeah, give it a try. But I tried using them and managed to catch a few fish. So I hope you guys enjoyed this dollar store challenge, If you did, go down there and hit that subscribe button, and also drop a like on the video as it helps grow the channel. Stay tuned for more content in the future, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.